Hello, hello, hello. I'm still getting used to this new phone. I'm not sure where to look. It's 12:30 on a Thursday, so you know what that means. We are here, me, Dr. Stephanie Fine, and you, and we're here to talk about maintenance, weight loss, all things for you, and how to keep the body that you're happy with, how to be in it, how to keep it, and how to move on with the rest of your life and do all the things you're meant to do. That is actually ultimately what it's all about, really, now that I just said that. Is this dark? I'm very confused. Sorry, people. It's about getting your body to the place that it's sort of on autopilot, and so that your focus can be on all the other stuff you're meant to do. Our body, we're meant to take care of our bodies, but we're not just meant to obsess and worry and have all our energy on that. Our energy is meant for something else. I don't know what yours is. Mine is helping you maintain your weight so that you can go do the other things. So that's the secret mission. You just heard it here. All right. So today we are talking about knowing better and doing better. And the blog today, which you can get every Thursday morning if you go to stephaniefinemd.com, just go right there, sign up. You'll get it every morning, is about the Maya Angelou quote about when you know better, you do better. And I there's so many things I love about that quote. Oprah is the one who brought it to my attention, and I go into that in the blog. But the thing I wanted to focus on here is the part about knowing better. There's lots of things we don't know. There's lots of things that we can pretend we don't know. We actually don't know. There's many things like that. But food does not have to be one of them. And so the point about knowing better is know what you're putting in your mouth. The best way I know to do that, the best, is logging. So I'm encouraging you to do that. I will always encourage you to do that because it is literally the secret weapon, certainly for maintenance, but also for weight loss. I mean, weight loss, it works beautifully, but for maintenance, it's like it's the main thing. It's what you do. Because when we know what we're putting in our mouth, we can make our decisions. When we don't know, we can't. We cannot even start if we don't know what we're doing. And that's part of what that saying is meaning. And that's why I love it so when I'm talking about food and weight loss. So last week we talked about easing in. It's the new year. We're going to ease into the things that we're doing. And you can do that with logging. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I usually recommend for logging. I love MyFitnessPal. I think it's a great app. Literally like 1 billion people are on it. It's incredible. It's very straightforward to use. There is a learning curve about putting in knowing the right calories for things. Because it's a crowdsourced database, then people will put in like apple and say 20 calories when an apple is not 20 calories, but an apple is also not 200 calories. So sometimes there'll be something like that in there. So you have to sort of generally know that a regular size apple is about 80 calories. Once you know that, it's in your little section, so that's easier. Also, pro tip, if you're using MyFitnessPal, they put a little green ball with a check mark in it if they have verified the calorie count. So that's always a good bet, is to pick those green checkmark ones. So anyway, the first thing I have people do is to write down what they're eating now. So don't change anything. Just when you eat it, write it in your book, in your app, in your phone, in your computer, in your wherever. So it is the beginnings of knowing. When you know better, you do better. And this is what I want to say about writing down what you're doing, is no judgment. When you're just on a data gathering expedition, there's no judgment. You're not making any conclusions. You're just looking around trying to find out what is going on. And that's what you first do with food logging. What's going on? So we don't judge that there's, a huge bag of chips eaten. We're just like, oh, isn't that interesting? Write it down. And one way you can trick your brain into this idea is to say to it, this is just data collection. This is an experiment. This is not just, I'm just collecting data. And that way you'll be able to write all the things. Now, of course, writing down, one of its powers is that there's accountability. And when you're seeing yourself writing down an enormous, like a full bag, I'm not talking about a lunch size bag, you're like, oh yeah, maybe that's not a great idea. And that helps you make decisions. But that's how this knowing better, doing better works. It's the perfect logging quote. Because when you know better, you do better. It's true in life, and that's what Maya and Oprah were talking about, using it for learning life lessons, but it's totally true for food. And so that's why I love it for the logging. So if you're starting to log, let's say you haven't been logging for a while and you're ready to do it, you can ease into it. You can just write down what you're eating. And then maybe after a week, you can start to fiddle. You may naturally do that. You may decide, oh yeah, that was, 1,200 calories that I had no idea. So now you have the little bag, or no chips, or some grapes, or who knows, whatever. But whatever occurs to you. That's the beauty of logging. So I highly recommend it. I'm excited for this new year for you. Remember, we're easing in. We're collecting data, and we're tweaking as we go. And this is a way both to drop some pounds, but also to maintain your weight. Knowing what you're putting in your mouth helps you do both. Lose weight and keep it off. I was so excited to talk to you today. I'm really looking forward to it. And I will see you again next week. Bye for now.